Hey! Hey! I'm Mr. O, here with another moment at the Children's Museum of Houston. One of humankind's brightest ideas was to light up the darkness, with the light bulb being the pinnacle of that achievement, which is why it's still used to indicate bright ideas. But even bright ideas, like the light bulb, have room for improvement. In 2007, Congress passed the Energy Independence and Security Act, requiring new energy efficiency standards for incandescent light bulbs. As a result, since 2014, you can no longer buy the old-fashioned incandescent bulbs. Instead, today there are 4 common categories of bulbs. This is the new, more energy-efficient incandescent bulb. We talked about how incandescent bulbs work in our A Bright Idea video. In the middle of the incandescent bulb is a filament, a tiny wire made of a special material that glows when electricity flows through it, with a gas inside that helps it glow brightly. This is a halogen bulb. It works a lot like an incandescent bulb. When electricity flows through it, a filament glows. But the gas inside the bulb is different, allowing it to use less electricity to glow about the same brightness. This is a compact fluorescent lamp, or CFL bulb. Coating the inside of the glass tube is a substance called a phosphor. This substance glows when ultraviolet or UV light shines on it. When electricity flows through the gas in a CFL bulb, it generates UV light, which then causes the phosphor to glow. This is a light emitting diode, or LED bulb. We talked about LEDs in our emitting light video. Unlike the other bulbs that rely on a gas to produce the glow, when electricity flows through the LED bulb, it causes a special solid material called a semiconductor inside to glow. So which one should you use? Well, most people jump straight to the bottom line, the cost. Looking at the cost per bulb, incandescent bulbs cost about $1.90, halogens are $2 each, a CFL will cost $3.25, and an LED will cost $16. It's pretty obvious that the new energy-efficient incandescent bulb is the cheapest, but should we keep buying them? Well, it isn't cost per bulb that we should consider, but the energy efficiency of the bulb, or how much electricity it takes to get to shine about the same level of brightness. I have here 4 light bulbs, all around the same level of brightness. Now, when many people start thinking about brightness in light bulbs, they start thinking about watts. No, not him. Brightness is not measured in watts. We got used to using watts because we were all using incandescent bulbs. More watts meant a brighter bulb. But now with so many different light bulbs out on the market, we need to use a different level of measurement. We need to measure it correctly using lumens. This 100-watt incandescent bulb has a brightness of about 1,205 lumens. Since most people are familiar with 100-watt bulbs, I decided to use this as my benchmark and tried to find other bulbs within about 150 lumens of it for a more fair comparison. So, if lumens is brightness, what are watts? Watts, or wattage, is how much electricity it takes to make the light bulb glow. So let's compare. We know that the incandescent bulb uses 100 watts. In comparison, the halogen uses 72 watts, the CFL uses 19 watts, and the LED uses only 13 watts. So why does an incandescent bulb use so much more electricity to create roughly the same amount of light? Well, that comes back down to the efficiency of the light bulb, which we can think about through the law of conservation of energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed, only changed. In the case of a light bulb, electrical energy is turned into light, obviously, and heat energy. Now, we want light from our bulbs, not heat. So we can look at the efficiency of the bulb, in other words, how much of the electricity is used to make light, by seeing how much heat it makes. The less heat it makes, the more efficient the bulb. Let's shine a little more light on this. Normally I encourage you to try science at home, but in this case the procedure we're doing is a little bit dangerous, so just watch us do it. We're taking proper safety precautions. So I've built a heat trap here to capture the heat from each light bulb so we can measure the temperature over time and see how much heat each light bulb produces. I'll start with the incandescent bulb. The starting temperature inside the box is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I'll plug it in and take temperature readings every minute for 10 minutes. So our final reading is 191 degrees Fahrenheit, a temperature change of 124 degrees Fahrenheit. Next we'll do the halogen bulb. The starting temperature is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. And the final reading is 200 degrees Fahrenheit, a temperature change of 133 degrees Fahrenheit. Next is the CFL. Starting temperature is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. And the final CFL reading is 103 degrees Fahrenheit, a temperature change of 36 degrees Fahrenheit. Finally, we'll test the LED light. The starting temperature is 67 degrees Fahrenheit. And the final LED reading is 79 degrees Fahrenheit, a temperature change of 12 degrees Fahrenheit. So what does all this mean? Obviously, halogen and incandescent bulbs put out the most heat, making them the most inefficient bulbs. But the LED light produced the least heat, making it the most efficient bulb. But does being the most efficient justify spending $16 for a single light bulb? Well, it does if you take the long view, say 5 years. Let's assume that we only have one light bulb to power, but we leave it on 24 hours a day, 365 days a year for 5 years straight. That would be a total of 43,800 hours. Now, not all bulbs have the same lifespan. Less efficient bulbs burn out much faster. So we'll need both enough bulbs to last that long, and we'll need to pay for the electricity. It will take 37 incandescent bulbs to last 5 years at a cost of $70. Plus, each bulb consumes 100 watts of energy. So using average Houston area electrical charges, the electrical cost for running the light for 5 years straight would be $350, for a total of $420. Comparing the other bulbs, it will take 22 halogens over 5 years, costing $44, plus $252 in electricity, for a total of $296. Only 5 CFLs would be needed for the same time period, costing $16, plus $67 for electricity to run them, costing a total of $83. But it will only take 2 LED bulbs at $32 and only $46 in electricity costs, for a total of $78. So all in all, we know that LEDs are definitely the most energy efficient, with CFLs running a close second, and they are cheaper in the short term. In the end, it's up to you to decide what light bulb you want to use. But we can all agree that energy efficiency is a bright idea. This has been another oh wow moment from the Children's Museum of Houston. We hope your mind can come out to play.